Hi everyone, how are you doing today? For today's video, I wanted to go through my well-being/life journal. This one's a bit different to my other journal because my other journal's all about my books and all about my reading, whereas this one is primarily about like my health, my fitness, tracking migraines, tracking my mood and well-being, things like that. The journal itself is an Archer and Olive. I got the one with the little rabbit design on because it was pretty much the only one that I could find anywhere in sort of late December. What I love about it is it's got like almost a fabric cover to it, and it just gives it a really silky, beautiful feel to the book. And as with most of these, it's got like, you know, pen loop, it's got the wallet in the back, it's got two ribbons, and with Archer and Olive you get like this gorgeous little charm at the end of one of them. And I'm interested to see if that's still going to actually be there when it comes to the end of the year. It has 180 GSM, so it's really super thick. It's got white paper, so it's really nice and crisp and clean and bright, and I'm in love with it, guys. First page, we have my just sort of introduction. I did do a little scrape there, which is annoying. And then just got like, this book belongs to my name, and then a little bit of positivity because we need that to get through the year. As always, I go with an index at the start, so I've got all my contents and all my pages, and for this one I decided to go with a pink and gold. Originally I thought of rose gold, but it's really hard to actually get rose gold, so I just went with pink and gold throughout, and there's like hints of lilac and lavender throughout, but it is mostly pinky gold. And we have the 2021 page, so I have some shiny gold powder that I use. It pearls in gold, which first of all I colour it in, and then I go over it with the gold, and then just for a little bit, because I'm not much of an artist, I decided to do some flowers, and I think they came out quite well. I'm quite happy with that. So then we have just like my 2020 year of triumph and year of despair little write-up. Got the idea of this from Temi Danso Art, who I'll link below. Just nice to get my personal feelings and my reflections. I then just did like a things that happened in 2020. So we got things like, you got COVID, I set up my blog, I got my ADHD diagnosis, I qualified as a teacher, my niece was born, things like that. I then just have a generic quote, so only in the darkness can you see the stars, that was said by Martin Luther King Jr. Then I've just got some hopes for the year. So these aren't goals, these are just things that I'm hoping are kind of going to happen. I've got that I hope to consume less sugar, I'm hoping to try some new food, I'm hoping to get my driving license, but obviously COVID at the moment has put that on stop. Then we've got goals. And I'm not going to lie, I directly copied this from Temi Danso because I thought the way that she set her focus as being like 4 key areas was really, really, really good and inspiring. For me, I've gone with social media, writing, spiritual and personal goals. I'm not going to show you all of them, which is why my hands are over it. Then another thing, again, that I got from Temi Danso was doing a vision board. A load of my goals, I've just found pictures to represent those goals. So, like 100 subscribers for K-Beth Bookish. I want to win at Nano again, I want to read a lot, I want to get my nails done, I want to get a job, and this one's quite cool because it kind of represents me as well. I want to take care of myself, I want to look after my emotions, and I maybe want to go out camping and get more outdoor stuff because being outside always rejuvenates me. Then I've got some memories. Just every month I will just take a photo that represents a key memory from that month. So I've just got a yearly overview snapshot. And then I just got a little quote. So each happiness of yesterday is a memory for tomorrow, because that's true. You tend to remember the good and the bad. And this is just kind of to remind myself to focus more on the good, because I have a tendency to really fixate on the bad things. I then have what I call my Dopa Menu. I'm a big fan of a channel on YouTube called How to ADHD. Jess is great. She goes through loads of help videos and advice and guidance, and I will link the video below. For people with ADHD, it's really hard to get that dopamine hit. The Dopa Menu is just kind of like a little reminder to myself of these are the activities that I enjoy doing that really do give me a good boost of dopamine. And I've split it into, so appetizers, these are just very quick things that I can just do at any time. They don't need any real prep to do. Mains are things that need to be set up, so these are things that I'm hoping to eventually like record video. Eventually I want to just have my camera permanently set up, so anytime I want to record a video, it's just boom, there you go, it's set up, ready to go. Got the sides, which are things that I do kind of most days. Like, they might take a little bit of prep, but they're pretty easy, and they're things that I do so often that I kind of automatically know that they are enjoyable for me, and I know that I enjoy them, and they're pretty much ready straight away. Desserts, these are the things that I really enjoy doing but I do too much of and want to kind of reduce. And then the specials, these are a bit difficult to do at the moment because of COVID, but these are sort of like the one-offs. Like, I might only do them once or twice a year, but they really energize me, they really motivate me and really inspire me. We then move on to the self-care section. So again, starting with a quote. So self-care is the fuel that allows your light to shine brightly. I say it to my students, I say it to my friends. In my personal belief, self-care and mental health comes first, because if your mental health is bad, and if your mood is low, and if your self-care is low, your production's going to be low, your work's going to be low, your whole outlook on life is going to be low. It's true, if you don't take care of yourself, how are you supposed to burn brightly? How are you supposed to shine? I'm really trying to like push myself to look after myself more this year. So I've done like a self-care bingo. I've got 30 boxes with things that I know make me feel good, and if I'm having a bit of a down day, I will just pick one and do. And I wanted to keep an overview of my mood, so every month I'll do a mood tracker, and then I will then transfer that into like the pixels graph. So at the end of the year, I will just see what my year was like. And then I really love this spread because I just think the cats are cute. Like, they've got so many different moods and they reflect me so well, and I jokingly say that I should have been born a cat, so you know. Then go on to like my movies and entertainment section. I've got movies that I want to watch with like all my little cinema ticket stuff. I've then got the TV shows. These generally are my reactions when I'm watching TV shows. That tends to be what I look like, and then I just go through these motions. And then what I've done is like to make it look like little buttons on the TV, and they represent this number of seasons. So every time I finish a season, I'll just colour that in. Then we've got gaming. I've got games that I want to start that I've bought and just haven't started, because again, I tend to fixate on like one game for like 6 months and not go near anything else. Games that I want to buy, games that I want to complete, and then my little sticker with things just like dying. Then we got my anime. So again, you got anime that I want to start, anime that I want to finish, and anime that I want to re-watch. Illuminating Card Captors, I really want to re-watch those in the original Japanese. My housemate hasn't seen a lot of the Disney films, so we decided that this year we're going to try and get through as many of them as we can. We did start last year by watching a few, but I'm just like, I don't mind re-watching them again. So I've got a list of all the Pixar movies, all the Disney originals, and then all the sort of like others that are like sequels or like Goofy movie, ones that weren't released in the cinema necessarily, but are still ones that we want to watch together. Then just a little spread on my cosplay ideas, so my cos plans. This is then coming into the sort of like actual health side of the book. I've got like Oh Bloody Hell and my period tracker. I thought that was just really funny. I've then got my migraine tracker. I get migraines a lot, and last year in my other journal I came up with a pain scale for myself. Then I got my medication because I never remember when I need to order it. Then got my fitness goals. I then have the fitness goals. I want to lose 12 kilograms. I want to try and walk 5,000 steps a day, an hour of cardio a week, an hour of toning a week, and then rejoin the gym when I'm able to. And then the quote for this section: do something today that your future self will thank you for. Then just got like some starting stats. So I've got my starting weight, my starting measurements for the year, and then each month I'll just write down my measurements. I love this spread. I haven't finished rubbing out all the lines yet, but I just love this one. It's kind of like a pathway. Each one of the boxes is 0.2 kilos, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1. And then every time I lose sort of 0.2 kilos, so 200 grams, I colour in the box. And then we've got like the bigger box to mark the targets. And then just little quotes as you go. You can do it, keep going, you're halfway there, so close, keep going, and then time to celebrate. I then originally had a different plan for this spread, but I changed my mind, so I ended up giving myself a second reading challenge. So my main reading challenge is in my reading journal, but then I thought I'd do the pop sugar challenge as well this year, because it's a bit more of a challenge for me, because there's a lot of stuff there that I'd never heard of, like Afrofuturist. I had no idea what that was. That one was quite an interesting one for me. Then we're on like the cleaning and organisation stuff. So we've got the secret to getting ahead is getting started. Starting off with a when did I last spread. So when did I last change my toothbrush? When did I last declutter the craft room? Then I've got just like my master cleaning list. I'm really bad at following these. Probably not going to follow it. I'm going to try. But I can tell you already, we're only the third week into January and I've already screwed that one up. I've then got a winter overview. Hello winter, things that I want to do. So I've written down what I want to do, and then when I complete them, I will just do a little scribble. Done a few, so I've gone for a walk in the snow, celebrated my 30th, then I have started my new job. I've taken down the Christmas decorations, and it says bake cookies. I didn't bake the cookies, Rob baked the cookies, but cookies were baked, so it gets filled. Then to link in with my goals, so I'm always thinking about those yearly goals, I've got my writing, social media, spiritual and personal. For each one I've just chosen 3 to 4 that I can work on, and then I've written down how I can do that in February. After that we go on to like the monthly, but for now this is what I do, this is what I've got, and I'm really happy with it. I think the colour scheme is beautiful. I think everything's come out really nicely, especially the gold. I love this. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Is there anything here that I've done that you maybe haven't, or have you done some of these yourself? That's all for me from this video. I hope you are well, I hope you're safe, I hope you're good. If you like this content, then don't forget to like and subscribe for any future updates. Also don't forget you can check out my blog for any sort of reading and bullet journaling material, and I will see you guys on the next video. Ciao for now.